Harry Benjamin is my name, and I'm one of the many leaders here with Xtreamfx Global Academy. Started off with this community a little over 3 years ago. Personally, I'm a Jamaican American, grew up in Jamaica, became a medical doctor there. Soon afterwards, distributed automobiles. I moved on from automobiles into network marketing in 2010, made a career of it, and now one of the individuals in the industry that plays a role in helping to build organizations such as Xtream. So I'm very grateful and thankful for that privilege. 3 years ago, I learned about the idea of learning how to trade using our phones and our laptops and so forth. And man, it's really been great. It's really been great journey. So we're going to talk today about Xtream. I started off as an affiliate. I paid a little over $100 to get registered, and that allowed me to be able to, start building a team, earning $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000, all the way to $1 million a month, right? And then after doing that, started focusing later on learning how to trade. The great thing about Xtream is that we have 3 areas in our ecosystem. One is the academy, the foundation of what we do. 2, we also have health and wellness products. 3, we have a travel website wherein you could get up to 80% discount on hotels and rental cars and cruises worldwide. So we do have something quite amazing that we have our hands on, all right? Going on TikTok. So let's look at our educational platform. That's what we're here to emphasize today. So we're going to emphasize the educational platform. That's the main thing that we do. And I want to make this guy co-host. He's not giving me that option. Why not? All right. Trying to make your co-host Victor Riley. Make co-host there. There you go. All right. So that you could help me to keep people muted. Hopefully you could do that for me, Victor. So we're going to talk briefly today about the educational packages, $99 a month, $89 a month, or $159. Plus our main product is the that I'm talking about. We have big areas. Travel is a big product. Health and wellness line are big products. Our Forex education, learning how to trade the financial markets, that's been our foundation product. And now we have the safety trade system, which I'm emphasizing that today. This presentation we do is one of many presentations we do. And this one emphasizes the safety trade product, all right? So this product is only $599 for the year to enroll for it, and then $75 per month for signals. And this allows for you to be able to access a platform that can give you data on how to trade. Man, I'm just so excited about this system, right? It gives us data that's simple to read. That's the first thing. It's very simple to read, very easy to understand. Right now, I'm on a chart known as SPX 500. I'm going to go to something called US 30. And man, what's going on right now with US 30 is just simply amazing what took place today, right? I'm right now I'm on a 1-minute chart, but I'm going to drop to the 15-minute time frame just to show us something here, right? Now we could go to the 30-minute time frame, and this happens today. So in looking at this system, you learn how to use it where you simply take what are called buy stops and sell stops. That's it. We use buy stops and sell stops. That's it, right? And we identify them using colors. So at the bottom of our screen here are some indicators. Down here are the indicators. And let me just expand this. While I'm doing that, let me just double check to see if anybody here who's new to our call. Anyone here new to the call? Wins. And that it doesn't have a speaker on yet. So Swazel, Rashidi, Raquel, Paul, Owen, Maya, which is Miggy, Millie, Dunstan, Victor. So everybody here is familiar. So here's the 15-minute time frames. On the 15-minute, right, the 15-minute chart, you could see here green, and then a blob of red, meaning that the indicator, right, the base indicator changed from green to red. You could see that. And this happened at about 10 a.m. All right, so this started at 10 a.m. So from 10 a.m. this morning, we knew that there was what's called a 15-minute, 30-minute buy stop on US 30. So we had a lot of time, right? And then we also went to, for those who know, you could go to forexfactory.com. On forexfactory.com, you see these red folders. They're called red folders. So at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, we knew that federal rates were being announced. We also know that the FOMC economic projections were being done. So we did know that there was a big news event at 2 o'clock. So right here, you could see that the buy stop was given to us from 10 a.m. From 10 a.m. If you're using the system, you'd have known on the 15-minute. Let's say you didn't catch it on the on US 30, you could come down to the 15-minute here on NAS. You could see that it was also called out on NAS 100 on the 15-minute chart. Green, red, green. What about SPX 500? Green, red, green. So we had a lot of opportunity to be able to do it. And then the 30-minute chart, it was there with what's called a broken back, which is even better. Green, red, green, and then it turned to red for a short period of time. So the trade was wonderfully set up. You'd also look on the 1 hour chart if you're going to be looking at this. The 1 hour chart, you wanted it to come back and touch the yellow line, which it did. In fact, it came below on US 30. Let's see if it came and touched the yellow line on NAS, and it came and touched the yellow line on SPX. So on all of them, it gave us an opportunity to participate in this move. Now, this is just super exciting that this took place. Super fantastic, right? Super, super, super fantastic that this happened. So let's look at what took place here with SPX. How much were we able to make from this move, right? From this one trade today, one trade. If you were able to catch this trade on US 30, right? Let's just go here and measure this. This right now is currently at 521 points. One trade. No, I want somebody to unmute. Owen or Rashidi, or Cheryl, somebody. Okay, Dunstan, you're unmuted.
Boy, this is
You see this?
I caught some of it, but wow, I didn't catch it from quite down below there.
550 points. 528 points at the moment. And it's still rocketing up. No,
$10.
just $1 per point. Let's say you had a small account and you could only trade $1 per point. How much would you make at $1 per point on these 528 points? Dunstan, how much would you make today?
$520.
Yes. What if you traded $10 per point? What would have been happening here?
5,200. $10 is the marker.
$5,280, right? It's $5,280 and look at the amount of time this took. Each of these candles is 15 minutes, right? So if I went to 30 minutes, you could see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 30. That's 5 times 30. That's how many hours, right? Two and a half hours. Right? 2 hours and 30 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, to make $5,000. And if you were able to trade $100 per point, then obviously that's $52,000. And some people obviously were. What if you traded $1,000 per point? How much would you make?
No. 520 grand.
No, you understand why I keep saying that. Coming in 2024, a number of us are going to make about $1 million.
Yeah, because that is $500,000.
Yeah, because guess what? This is not a one-off situation. It is just that we did not have the information and the technology that would have allowed for us to make the decision to take this. In fact, the way in which traders are educated, whenever there's news like FOMC, what are we normally told to do when there's FOMC news? What are we normally told to do, Dunstan, in the trading world? What people normally say you should do in the market when the news is happening?
Stay off the charts.
You should stay off the charts. Well, what is it? What are we now saying with the safety trade system? What are we now saying?
Get involved.
Get involved. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is 500 points in 2 hours. This didn't take 2 days. It didn't take 2 weeks. in 2.5 hours. This is amazing. And then what's great is that from 10 a.m., so you had on from 10 a.m. all the way to a few minutes before 2 to put in the trade.
Load it up. Yeah.
Come on. Come on. This is just simply amazing. This is just, it blew my mind. And I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful that the safety trade system came our way and now we have it. You know, this system is calling out trades that are 99% correct. And I'm just showing you this buy. And then if we went over to any other asset, you know, there's so many of them that the system called out today that you simply had to just be on time. And let's say you missed this 30-minute, you know, let me drop down to the 1 minute. Let's say you missed the 30-minute and you didn't get in, right? Here was another opportunity on a 1 minute. Green, red, green, right? Green, green, green. You see it at the bottom. You could see the green line at the bottom, then the blob of red. And then it came back down here and it gave you another chance to jump in late. Of course, you wouldn't make as much as those who were in early, but this one still netted so far 144 points. For late in the day. Come on. What a system. So, ladies and gentlemen, you and I have an opportunity right now, right? Whether you want to get it on SPX, here's the 1 minute on SPX. This is I'm just blown away by the power of what it is that we have. And all you have to do is come and learn how to use this. This is 20-something points on SPX. If we went to NAS, the same thing happened on NAS. In fact, you got 2 entries. You got one here and you got another one here. And ladies and gentlemen, the system is just simply amazing. So all you have to do is, this is what, 68 points on that last move. But if you caught it from the bottom, if you caught it from down here, wow, wow, wow. And just on NAS alone, when it peaked up, it was 210 points. And US 30 is still climbing. US 30 just did not look back. A little bit of pullback here, giving you another entry, another little entry here, and still rising 528 points. Climb. This yellow line that I have here just basically represents all-time high for US 30. And now it's gone above its all-time high. So it's in uncharted territory, and probably we expect at some point a reversal that will bring this down. But I personally think that this is probably going to hover up here and stay in this region for the rest of the year, because it ended the year, the economic data in the US ended the year on a strong note. So there's really nothing in the atmosphere, so to speak, to drag this down right now. Of course, at the beginning of the year, we might see some changes and stuff, and you could look to get some sells and all of that. But man, gold went up, right? Gold was selling like crazy. And look here, this, the news, if you knew what was going on the daily chart on gold, you would have been able to capture this move when gold just rocketed up, right? Went from, this is just so much movement on gold, right? This gold went up by 42 points per 42 points, which is $42 per point, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we have the system, definitely have the system. There's no question about it. We have the system that is calling out trades ahead of time, giving you an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to participate in a way where we could not participate before. All right, let's go back to our scanner. All right, the scanner also gives you the data. In fact, the scanner called out the trade, sent the message out. Let's go to our indices top 10. So here it is, right? NAS 100, buy stop, JPN 225. So the system gave you the data. On the 1 minute, it gave you the data. On the 5 minute, you could see it here. It gave you the data on the 15 minute as well. SPX 500, NAS 100, and US 30, right? US 30, buy stops, 15 minute. So the system called it out, sent you a message to tell you that there's a buy stop and so forth. And then all you had to do is either use the system that told you when it was coming up, or you're on the chart yourself analyzing. Whichever way, we have the data. Either you're getting the data from the system, with the system sending you the information, or you're on the charts analyzing this yourself. So when we look at the cost for this system, $75 a month, and we just saw a trade that if you traded $1 per point, you'd have made, right, $1 per point, you would have made $520 something, and right now it's US 30. Let me check to see how much it is. Gee, some peas, right? This is so, so wonderful, right? 530 points, right? 528 points, right? So this system is a boss system, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you have your own. Make sure you have your own. Now look on remember you should always be checking out Forex Factory. There's a news coming up on NZD, not that we need any more trades, but NZD 4:45 p.m., 15 minutes before market closes, a red full on NZD pairs. So you could try to look at, what's going on with that. I'm paying attention to it. It had a big run up already, and I anticipate that whatever news is will maybe cause us a little bit more of a run up. Because it's setting up for buy. It can only really set up buys, right? So this is buy right now. This was a buy stop, 1 minute. It may pull down again just before the news and give us another entry for another buy stop again. If it's above, then I figure the news will probably pull it down a little bit. But I don't anticipate that news pull is going to cause any major move with NZD, because it did have a huge run up already with the news that happened from Mr. Powell speaking, because they kept the exchange rate the same. Sorry, the interest rate's the same. So the dollar just sold off. This is DXY. The dollar sold off like crazy. And when the dollar sold off like this, the other assets linked to it either went up or down accordingly. US dollar JPY went down. USD CAD went down. And NZD USD went up. GBP USD went up. Euro USD went up. AUD USD went up. Right? And even silver, as you could see, woo, look at silver. My gosh, look at that. Woo. So people made some money today if you have the system to give you this data. JPN 225, German 30 went up nicely as well. So if you had the safety trade system, then you had the information to give you the entries when you should enter for the buy. And of course, in the case of whatever sells there may have been. Here's some sells. Let me just expand this so we could see, the system calls out sells as well, right? Here's a nice sell on GER30. Red, green, red, right? Here, this happened Wednesday. This was 10:47 a.m. So 10:47 a.m. you could have gotten a sell here. Look at this. Sell on the 1 minute. And it came down. There's another entry here for another sell coming down. Red at the bottom, green here, red here. And then it went for the buy, right? The buy took over, which is a higher time frame buy. So we'll go to the 15-minute chart on GER30. You would have seen that it was also giving you the buy entry. Right, it was green, red. That was red. So let's go up to a higher time frame, the 30-minute chart, and then right, correct. 30-minute was green, red, green, and then it was a broken back before it took off. And then if we went to a higher time frame, which is the 1 hour, nice and plain and clean and clear. Green, red, green, full-fledged buy stop on the 1 hour. You could have gotten in as well on GER30, and that win. Let me see how many points that was. That was 129 points. So today was a huge day for those who already know how to use their safety trade system. Many members right now have made a lot of money just in the last couple hours from 2 p.m. down. A lot, plus some people made money this morning in the morning session, in the New York session. So we definitely have a system that's making us money. And then all you have to do is to get your own, learn how to use it, practice with it, and then understand how to read it. Just simply understand the basics of green, red, green. And then the flip side to that is red, right? Which is up here. Where are they? Red, the other one, right? Red, green, red, right? Which is on the 1 minute, right? Which happened this morning. See? Red down here, green here, red up here. Okay? Let me expand it so you could see clearly. All right? Red down here, green here, red here. That's a sell. The market came down. Same thing over here. All right? Red down here, green here, red up here, market came down. So once you understand that, then you could take the sells coming down with this setup pattern color coded, and you could take the buys with the green going up. Okay? Either way, you're set up to make wins. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we have our scanner. This is a joke, $75 a month to give you the data like those trades that I just showed you. And it sends you it tells you when the trade is ready and when it's set up, if you have the scanner. Not to mention the blue line 2 of 3 scanner. That's another aspect of this. Click home. Once you click home, and I'm speaking fast, the excitement is high, right? Once you click home, then you click blue line H&X scanner, right? 2 of 3 ones, 2 of these are red. Then the third one is going to turn red, trade the third one as a sell. If 2 of these are green and the third one is red, then trade the third one as a buy because it's going to turn back to green. In a simple way to use it on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, and 1 hour. So you'll get some training on all of that once you get your system, and then you'll get a chance to understand how to work it. So it's really simple, very, very powerful what we have our hands on, ladies and gentlemen. Do not play around with this. Go ahead, get your Safety Trade system, become an affiliate. I recommend that you join with a little over $100, $168 to be precise, or $249 or $299, depending on the package you want. And then you can go ahead and get your educational package, right? Which is $99 a month, $89 a month, or $159 a month. And then we have the Safety Trade system, which is $599 for a 1-year license, and then $75 per month for your signals that this system sends you, right? So 99% accurate trades, guys. All you have to do is learn how to use them, and the rest becomes history, right? It's that simple, that simple. So I'm very, very excited for you guys that are going to go ahead and get your system. And if you don't already have it, please go ahead and get yours. And then in addition to getting it, practice, and become great at it, right? And take your trades and make your money. So any questions from anyone? Any questions? 528 points on one trade in 2 hours.
Yes,
Go ahead,
I have a question. Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, so so when we go ahead and we buy the system, are we able to still practice on demo while we're actually doing the real thing? Can we still practice on demo from time to time?
Absolutely. In fact, you should practice only demo in your first month. When you buy the system, you should use it to practice only demo in your first month.
Oh, no, I'm saying, okay, like if we have, how can I explain this? Like let's say we get good at it. Okay, for you example, like if you're good at it, like can you still?
Yeah, you could always put your trades in a demo. There are, a lot of us still do demo and live trading side by side because there's certain trades you want to experiment with. And the ones you want to experiment with, you put those in the demo account. Does that answer your question? So, Azel, did we lose you? Did you go on mute? I think she fell off the line. Maybe our network, something happened. All right. Hope she'll be back with us. All right. Any questions from anybody else? Any questions? Dr. Copeland, your hand is up. Go ahead, please.
Right. Yes. I'm just so excited that we have in the house with us this afternoon, Dr. Shane Scott. He tried to introduce us to this kind of software-assisted trading maybe about 6-7 years ago, but I guess his class then was not, very insightful. So I just want to welcome him and thank him for tuning in with us this afternoon.
Hey, thank you, Doc. Hey, Dr. Shane Scott, how are you, man?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Oh, glad to hear you're doing well, man. Glad to hear you're doing well. And thanking Dr. Copeland for inviting you to be here with us.
Yes, thanks, brother.
Yeah, so you've been trading for a while then?
Yeah, I've been trading, but I mean, mostly now I do full algorithmic trading.
Okay, I got you. All right, well, this data based system gives us information that has proven itself to be 99% correct in a simple manner. There are some other trades from intermediate level, advanced level people, but the basic trade that we saw here, where this, I'm changing this to the 15-minute time frame, US 30, or even the 30-minute time frame, where these three indicators at the bottom, these three indicators down here, these three lines are three indicators that need to be green. Let's slide this across. You notice like right here where my mouse is, like you saw them kind of changing from red to green. So when they became solid green, and then the last piece of the puzzle is when what we call what's known the BS indicator, where the banks try to fake us out by giving us the impression the market is going to sell. Because if we look at here, just before the big move, you see these candles pushing down, these two candles pushing down, right? So this gives a lot of traders the impression that the market is going to sell off, which is a fake move. But what this system does is predict that the market is not going to sell, it's really going to buy. So do not look for a sell here. And then the market predicted this with pinpoint accuracy. The system rather predicted the buy, right? And predicted it from as early as 10. So this was a sell-off at 9:30. So when market opened, they started pushing the market down, came back up a bit, pushed down, and it stayed in that area, but it didn't go down fully. But we knew that have the safety trade system that we should be entering a buy. So a lot of members who have the system would have put in here just above this moving average, right? Just above the yellow line. Would have put in this yellow line that I have here. Change color to blue. Would have put in an entry point here. And our stop loss would have been below this reversal here, right? So from here to here. And then if you notice, look at what happened when the news came at 2 o'clock. You see that?
Yeah, man, seeing it.
Points.
Lovely move.
So, right. So we caught the move. And this is not just here. If I go back to 9:30 market open or 8:30 a.m. CPI or any one of these red folder moves, you know, we're catching them. So what a lot of us do now is just simply at the beginning of the week, we come to Forex Factory. Normally people would write down these times as to when they should stay out of the market. That's what we're told. But in our community, we do not have to stay out of the market. We write down the red folders, and those are the folders that we go and analyze the assets at that particular time, and we're able to win. I want to trade on 2 a.m. this morning, Eastern Standard Time, and I just got up 15 minutes before 2 a.m., checked out what was going on with GBP USD, saw that it was going to do a sell, and I made 15 pips and went back to bed. So that's the power of the system. It gives you the data. Right? Oops.
Question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Being that the system, from what you have described, seemed quite mechanical, meaning you're using set indicators, doing set stuff. Why isn't there an A for it?
Why isn't there what?
An expert advisor.
Oh, okay. Here it is over here. Right?
Also, there is an expert advisor.
Yes. Okay. So my scanner right here, it sends you the setups. So for example,
an expert advisor to do the entire trading system for you. Put in the trade.
No. We don't have that yet. You mean like almost like a bot that would execute the trade and all of that linked to your MT4? No, we don't have that. We don't have that yet, right? But there's talk about developing it. But yeah, I understand what you're talking about. But that's down the line.
Okay, because I was saying that it seemed very, very rule-based, and rule-based systems would do well becoming an expert advisor.
I understand and I agree with you, and that's in the pipeline, and that hasn't come yet. And yes, you know, it's rule-based. Yes, it's rule-based. However, there is still a bit of analysis that has to happen with one versus the other. But yes, it's rule-based, right? It's rule-based. Once you learn the rules, once you're able to identify, you know, when is it that you should enter and all of that, you know, then, you know, we could do that. I heard the developer talking about setting up a bot, right? So in the pipeline, but not yet ready.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah. So the system is the trades are 99% correct, right? So the data, you know, the data is powerful, especially the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the 1 hour, the higher time frames, the 4 hour. There's also the daily. Let me drop down. I'm talking a little fast because I'm just so excited. But the daily chart, man, the daily chart also calls out trades on the daily. And when you take a day trades on a daily time frame, you know, you could hold trades for much longer periods of time. Like this one here, green, red, green, you could see the buy right there, right? And then that type of trade delivers a lot more points, right? 800 and something points on German 30. Right? 800 points in a trade, right? When have you ever heard about people winning 800 points in a single trade? Well, we're doing it over here. All right, Doc. So this is 2,300 points from here to here on this buy, okay, on daily. All right, so the system is giving us powerful data. There's a lady this morning, she's mentioned it on a call. She won 1,600 points on a trade that she did a daily trade on our system, using our system, right? 4,700 points on this particular daily move. So the system is giving us data that is truly, truly beyond exciting. I mean, I'm just beyond fired up about this. Just really, 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 truly grateful for what we have our hands on. So hopefully it was helpful to you, Doc.
Yes, it definitely was. And I'll definitely be looking more into it.
Yeah, you know what? It's definitely worth just $600 for a 1-year license. And it becomes a great adjunct to what you already have using. You know, it doesn't necessarily replace anything that's already working for us. This just becomes an additional tool that gives us data that can help us to increase our results. So a lot of Mr. Horatio Williams in Jamaica, I don't know if you know him, he's a very good trader, and he's been trading for almost. All right, great. So Horatio says this is the missing link. That's what he calls it. You could give him a call and talk to him. He will tell you, he will vouch for the system. He uses it and he calls it the missing link in trading. So it's helping professional traders to grow their accounts much faster. And a lot of professional traders have been able to significantly increase their results as a consequence of using this tool in addition to what they were using before.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah, man, talk to him, man. Yeah. He will tell you forget your own.
Okay, no problem.
All right, and then Dr. Copeland will be your sponsor and giving you the website to buy the product and all of that good stuff. And I'm also here to support as well. And you'll meet different people involved in the process. You have master traders that train us and coach us. I'm not a master trader by any measure yet. All right, I will be. I promise you that. But yeah.
You're doing a pretty good job. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
All
right. Anyone else out there with a question? Dr. Copeland, thank you for that connect.
Yes, Dr. Harry, this was Elle again. I lost connection. So I didn't even hear your response to what I asked you.
Yes, okay. So most of us practice with demo and live trading side by side, right? So you'll be able to do both side by side. You don't necessarily give up demo because you're doing live trading. You're able to do both together.
All right. Thanks.
All right. You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right. Anyone else out there with a question? Please go ahead. Anyone else?
Dr. Harry.
All right. Yep.
Claudine had asked a question about spread yesterday.
I don't remember the question.
I think she had asked about how do you take into consideration spread?
You mean on the system? Yeah, well, spread has to be looked on from your the spread has to be looked on from your phone, or not from your phone, from the broker. So you look at the spread from the broker, right? So you look at the spread from the broker. You use the broker gives you the data that allows for you to make your decision about whether the spread is too big or narrow enough for you to take the trade. So it's your broker. Whether you're doing it on a laptop or your phone, you need to use your broker to get that data, not the trading view. So you're not going to find that information on your trading view.
Well, it is on the trading view, you know.
The spread is different because the spread is dependent on your broker. because the spreads differ from one broker to the other.
Okay, so the spread we've seen on TradingView is not exactly
Correct. Correct. You cannot use the spread on TradingView because your broker, sometimes even the price on a particular broker on TradingView will be different from the price of your particular broker that you're using. So the information on here is just a general guideline.
So if you are able to trade your broker on TradingView, then that should be the correct spread that is shown on it.
Correct. If you're using the broker on TradingView, then you could go ahead and do that.
Trade alert. New safety trade alert.
Good.
Right? You could go ahead and do that if you're doing that.
And just for information, because I kind of know it, but others might not know exactly where to find that and that kind of thing. Is there somewhere you can locate that on TradingView if you're using a broker on the same TradingView?
Yeah, well, you'll be putting in your trade. Once you're putting in the trade box will show you the spread.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but you won't see that with your right now. This just shows you the price, right?
Yeah.
Right. So so when it's going down, it will show you the red number, and when it's going up, it'll show you the green number, right? In terms of where the market is. So you're seeing the bid and the ask based on the direction of the market. But the spread is when you're putting in the trade, and then you'll be able to see that on your phone or your laptop with the broker that you're trading with, not on the TradingView.
Yeah. Okay. Unless your broker is unless you can trade your broker on TradingView.
Correct.
There's some brokers you could trade on TradingView.
Correct. Correct.
Right. I just just for general knowledge for the rest, because some people might be kind of not so sure about that whole spread issue.
I got you.
Because all right, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Dunstan. Any questions from anybody else? I gotta go. I gotta roll. 2 more minutes or less than that we're gonna close it off. All right, thank you everybody for showing up. Tomorrow we're gonna be here again. This Esther Put is gonna roll tomorrow for us. Be here with friends and family. Thank you, Dr. Copeland, for inviting Dr. Scott. Really appreciate that. And all other guests, welcome to the call. I see we have a Weens. All right, welcome, Weens. All right, I hope I got your name right. And other guests that are there. All right, welcome to our community. We're looking forward to serving you and helping you to benefit from our platform. All right, bye-bye.